good, y'all? It's your boy Big Reek. Welcome to What's Riiking. What is Riiking? We got Chase Rhyme in the building today. Here at Joint Empire Studios, you know, the jungle. We gonna talk to him. Chase, how you been, man? What you been up to lately?
First of all, it's a blessing to be here with you. You know, we always used to catch up when we was in our writing, era at the moment, but it's good to, kind of kick back, catch some time, and just kind of, chop it up, bro. So I've been all right. I've been good. I've been working. I hope you've been doing the same. How you been?
Oh, sure. You know how I do. Always working on something new. Always making something.
I feel you. All right.
But you're the subject of the matter today, so
talk to me.
What's new with you? What kind of music have you been getting into lately?
Well, the most recent track I dropped was Ida Pappy. That's out currently on all platforms. That's gonna be a single off the album Afronaut. I've been promoting that for a while now. That's gonna be coming out very, very, very soon, at the end of the summer. And for the most part, I've been really crafting a bunch of new sounds with the boys in charge. Joint Empire Troop, we've been in the studio locked in for weeks, just constantly crafting bangers after bangers after bangers of just this unique sound of music, and it's changing my perspective on how things are getting done, dude. So I'm really proud of the new work that I'm putting in. It makes me feel after I release this album, which is already going to be a mighty mix of bangers that I've been collecting over the year or so, just getting ready to jump to a new step of sounds. I'm excited, man. I've been excited, bro.
Definitely hear that. I'm excited to hear what y'all been working on, too.
I can't wait, because we got some things we want to put you on as well.
I'm ready. You know I can write.
Let's go. Let's go.
And so, with that being said, I'm happy, man. That's been, it's been a while.
I think about six months maybe or so since I released it. I'll have to check. It's been a minute, but yeah, about 6 months or so, Ida Pappy had dropped, and that one was a kind of a statement on letting folks in, not just in the city, but just like a lot of these up and coming local rappers, that they're gonna have to step out of the box to really claim, some sort of urgency of how hungry they are in this game. And that track, I wanted to let people know that I was hungry, to just show you that I'm the one that's gonna be one of these front leaders in this industry, or this takeover, or this city, or whatnot. A lot of people are making noise somewhere or another, but the sound is gonna prove it in the pudding. And that's what I think Ida Pappy did. When you listen to that, you're gonna realize I fathered all of these sons out here trying to rap, trying to be something. And you can call me uncle, you can call me granddaddy, pappy, whatever you want to do. Just know that I'm fathering these new age rappers, and I'm just trying to whip them into shape. And that's what that track was about, man. So go check it out if you haven't heard it yet, but it will be on the album, followed by a bunch of other dope tracks that just exemplify everything that I've been trying to show, my character and its flaws as well as its greatnesses.
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about what you've been into, what you last did, your last release. I want to get a little bit more personal with you, though.
Okay.
What's been going on, man? What's been stopping you from dropping music?
Stopping me from dropping music, I'm not taking that lightly either, because, of course, in my head, I'm thinking, like, what are you talking about? I am dropping music, but, like, nah, clearly, as you heard, Ida Pappy was my most recent single in about 6 months, up and prior to the album. Of course, there were performances in between, and as well as me just consistently working, but, dog, I've been bouncing back and forth with trying to have a stable job. I've been trying to, keep my relationship balanced. I was going through a move as well. And I was also, kind of feeling the void of the black sheepness, if you will. At this point in time, as I was getting older, I started to realize how less and less of family and friends I have on one hand. And, when you start to really count those, you really start missing out on the blessings that you have received. And boy, I've been missing out on so many blessings because I've been, in my own head, my own zone. And the only way I can express it is through writing music. But putting it out, it comes with a plan. You have to have a plan. And I've been at a point in the last, I'd probably say good 8 to 9 months, I've been on a unplanning streak. I've just been improvising and just going with the flow each and every moment as I can. And I think that makes us more than just human. It's just a natural state of just not knowing what is next to come. But I never had the discipline to try and be the best planner. So that's why I always have option A, B, C, D. These aren't just extracurricular options. It's literally me. I didn't have a plan, so I'm just going to improvise and jump to the next moment. And 9 times out of 10, it turns into something great. But for the most part, I've just been slacking on, having a full forged plan and what I would like to call like a long-term goal. And I've been working on that. I've been trying to write my short-term goals out so I can have long-term goals that come with it at the ends meet. But dropping music, like I have an arsenal loaded up and a bunch of artists, like yourself, some folks in the joint crew, I know a bunch of different artists that have hella music just still hidden in their pockets. And it's not about, oh, it's not good enough to drop yet, or like, oh, I wanted to have a music video with this, so I'm waiting for this, or like, oh, I'm waiting for this guy's verse. For the most part, they don't have a plan yet on how they want to not just market it, but release it, how they want to put it out, how they want people to perceive it. Because if they think it's a really good song, it's not worth just throwing up there and then getting a few hundred views in 2-3 days and then it's forgotten about. I want it to be long lasting. If we're not going to be on the Billboard Chart 100, we better damn sure make our own. And, for the most part, I have a bunch of great songs I'm very confident in that I know people would love and enjoy and relate to. But I want it to come as a collective. And the moment this album comes out and you hear all the songs and you understand, once you hear it, you'll understand why the time was taken and what I have truly been going through and why it's something that, okay, we needed to wait for this because you needed to get a lot of this off your chest, and it took you a while to man up and accept your flaws and faults and your failures and try to turn it into success. And that's, in a nutshell, why I feel like I've been slacking on giving my all. But trust me, when I drop, ground's breaking, baby.
Drop something hard. I feel
Let's
that.
go.
I feel that.
The ground is breaking.
So speaking of impact, how do you feel about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef?
Now that impact definitely hits me every day. I wake up screaming, "Hey Drake, heard you like I'm young." If we're gonna choose sides, I'm on Kendrick's side when it comes down to just how beef is handled. A lot of people said that they can't stand Not Like Us anymore. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I thought he milked it properly. Like the marketing behind it and the way that he almost single-handedly overnight could have ruined this man's image, not career, because you can't. I don't think you will be able to destroy Drake's career. He's got too many of a milestone. But the brand, it may have been rumors, but I heard that one of his deals was looking at, I think it was Nike. They were looking to get away from him because of the PDF allegations or whatnot, and the way Kendrick attacked him on a personal level, and the memes and the jokes and the non-seriousness and everything that just goes on with it in between, it was hilarious to me. It's gonna go down in infamy to this day, this beef being one of the most funniest beefs ever. J. Cole's chilling on an island on his bike, relaxing, maxing. He's chilling, he's good. He's like, yeah, I'm glad I did what I had to do. Apologize to the masses so it didn't happen to me, but it happened to you. That's what he said to Drake. I heard it. That's what he said to Drake. And then Drake was like, nigga, I know you said that you mad and you love some of your dad. And then all of a sudden he was quiet once Kendrick dropped, "They not like us. They not like us." And they got the whole city of Compton, not just the whole city of Compton, got the whole world, got people and their kids singing it. It was a phenomenon, the way he mantled this man's career and told him, look, I got you hanging by the neck and I can crack it at any moment if you try to slip up and say something. And now Drake realized that, yo, this battle it is what it is. The fans speaking, everybody's speaking about it. I can't say nothing without people making allegations anymore. I can't do this without, and he's too big of a star to that this won't just overpass overnight. It's gonna stick with him because fan base and social media is at an all-time high, and people get triggered nowadays. And Drake is doing his utmost best to pretend like he's not triggered. He's taking photos of his family. He's out doing this and that. He's showing up at places. Hell, I seen a video of I seen a video of him actually singing "They Not Like Us" with the crowd at a concert. And like he was singing it word for word. Wow. And it's like, if you can't, Drake is that type of guy that says if you can't beat him, join him. Yeah. And that's what he did. And it's crazy. So for hip hop, I think it was massive pull for Drake to have Kendrick come out and make more music for us. Now, to some people, they didn't really like that music, but it got my boy to start writing again, speaking out again, whatever you want to do. I love the beef. I love the culture. Nobody's getting hurt over it. They weren't going to squad up and shoot each other over it like the whole Coolio.
Yeah.
That,
don't take this out of context.
Don't take this out of context, but that gang violence beef and, you know, rappers going against other rappers, block this and that. You know, that's a whole different style of beef that in the hip hop culture I don't really much accept, because killing people of your own blood or just killing people in general is, I mean, that's foolishness to me, especially, you know, just rapping about it before and after. Like, boy, you done caught yourself up in a problem. Like, you're going to jail for that. And this beef here, though, with Kendrick and Drake, I mean, this was just, it set the world on fire. It got more people interested into Drake. It got more people interested in Kendrick. Numbers went up. Hip hop just felt good at this time. And what a time to be alive, bro.
What a fucking time.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, man, it's great to hear how you feel about the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake situation. Now, I know personally you've done battle rap a few times.
Yeah, a few times. Like, a few times, 2 for sure. And then I've prepared for like 2 or 3 more. I've had some battle rap bars sitting to the side just in case anybody was getting testy. But yeah, I did have some battle rap
I can attest
experience.
I got some bars hitting too for
for
one guitar.
Okay. I enjoyed the battle rap scene.
Well, let me ask you this: has anybody ever pressed the issue with you to where you had to stretch your lyrical ability that far?
Yeah, not a rapper.
Not a rapper.
Not a rapper. It's kind of weird to say that. Like, oh, you had beef, but it wasn't a rapper. You made a beef song about it. Like, I wrote one diss song. I wrote one diss song, and it was to an old friend that I had. His name was Brandon. I don't really care. I'm gonna call him out if I got to, but this was years ago though, man. With my ex-girlfriend, he was on some weird sussy stuff, bro, and I did a lot for this dude. Like, that was my homeboy. Like, we, you know, I rode for that dude. You know, I made sure that we took care of each other. We helped each other out when shit was tough. Like, I provided him money when he needed it. When Hurricane Irma came through, like, he stayed at my place. Like, you know, I took care of homeboy, and we also went down the rabbit hole together. Like, we got into some bullshit together. We got into some drugs together. We got into a lot of issues together, but that we got each other out. So, like, we knew how to move around each other, but you know, he wasn't after my girl or whatnot, but he had this friend that he swore up and down that I was attracted to her, or that I wanted her, and I'm like, dog, like, I ain't trying to have no issue over a female, let alone that's gonna ruin our friendship.
Right,
like, cut that in the bud. Plus, you know, I got a girl that I've been with for years. That ain't me. Anyway, things get out of hand. He gets words twisted. He's putting words in my mouth, and then he's going and talking to my girl and causing rumors and telling lies. And I was like, man, this is some female stuff, man. Like, we ain't about this. But it literally ruined our friendship, and it ruined a lot of other extensional friendships as well. That I had to drop a diss, like, because I was mad. I was pissed off, especially because we were at a point together where he was gonna be my manager. We was gonna set things up so I can get going, because he had the utmost. He was one of the people closest to me, you know, besides Cosmo. He was one of the people closest to me that jumped up and was like, yo, I know how we can take this step to the next step, this step to the next. And he was great at marketing, and you know, we were gonna do that together. But boy was just, he was grimy. He was a grimy dude, and unfortunately, the diss did nothing for him, because it wasn't something that was glorified completely. And obviously he's not an artist, so it didn't hurt him. But if he heard it, which I'm sure he did, I know he did, because I even dropped a video for it as well. You know, I'm sure he got the message. It's funny because I actually went to my weed man's house not more than like a year ago, and I caught him leaving myself. Who I put him on. I caught him leaving homeboy's house before I pulled up. I'm like, is that mother sucker? I was like, I was with my girl, and I'm like, and she didn't really know the story, but she knew of the diss song that I had that was out or whatnot. And I told her immediately, like, yeah, that's him. That's that guy. But other than that, dog, man, no, I've been your friendly neighborhood black man for the longest, dog. I ain't really put no beef with any other rappers. I try to get along with all the artists I ever deal with. I can't come across any thought in my head of any artist having a problem with me. And if you do bring it up, maybe we can talk about it. But I any artist I've dealt with, any artist I had battle raps with, I love y'all the long way. We good. I don't got no issue, no problem with nobody. I don't need any of that. I live my life. I'm dope at what I do, and if that makes you mad, then I'm doing it right, I guess.
No, I feel that 100%. And you know, just like me, I've never seen you really angry like that. You know,
Nah,
so it's like
I didn't have any real rage like that. But the diss track though, if you listen to it, you'll be like, oh shit. Oh,
yeah, it's in
going
there.
hard, boy. You know what I'm saying? It's funny though. It's been a long time since I even listened to it. I forgot the name of the track. I'll be honest with you. You can find it though if you look it up.
If you really want to.
You really
just
want
go down the catalog.
Just go down the catalog. Chase Rhyme Music. You can find me on Instagram. That's where you can find my catalog. You can do whatever you want in this day and age. You can Google my name. You know, there used to be a point where you could actually Google my name, and a lot of cool stuff came up. Now, if you Google my name, I don't know if I want you to see some of the stuff that pops up, because like,
you gotta be careful what you put your name.
Yeah, you really do. You know, my girl had got on me just today for making a comment on Facebook about Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Lotto. You know, there was a photo that I saw of them, and while I like all three of those women in their own unique ways, the photo was a little off to me. It just looked weird the way it was shot and the glare and everything like that. And I said something unfortunate. I did say in the comments that, man, they look all I love all of them, but why do they all look manly to me? Like for some reason they just look off to me. And you know, I was backlash on that. She came in, she's like, look, I know you was just joking, but like, you gotta understand, you gotta follow, and there are people out there, and your own people are gonna look at it like, you know, you're gonna be one of those same black guys out there that are demasculating, or not demasculating, but calling out our women, our black women, and sticking to the stereotype of making them feel like, you know, they're ugly, manly, or too aggressive, and like, that's not the case at all. I love my beautiful queens, but we gotta be righteous about what we say, even if it's a joke, even if it's online. You know, bullying is bullying. I don't care if any of them girls see it to this day or not. Just a simple fact is, Mama said, if you got nothing kind to say,
don't say nothing at all.
Don't say nothing at all. And I'm trying to live by that philosophy, man, because so far, so good. If I could say so myself, I've been nothing but utmost and tried to be kind to people in person and try to be righteous. So at the end of the day, I feel like some of that's coming back, some of that good blessing. And I just want to, you know, practice what I preach, man. We can always do better. Always.
Oh, yeah. Everybody can. I definitely agree with that. And so I want to ask you a personal question. So I know you've been having some medical issues lately.
Who told you this, man? Actually, I did.
I was gonna
you
say,
my boy. You my boy. You my boy. I like the spotlight.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the spotlight right there.
The spotlight.
That's the spotlight right there. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. I told you that because we're close friends, man. You know, on the real, on the outside here. But I have recently been diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and it's a form of, you know, irritable bowel disease that you may have. I have low stomach acid enzymes, so basically my food, you know, it's being hard to digest, and over time, you know what it is? It's all the dang junk food I ate growing up. The thing is, I had a fast metabolism in my youth, and that screwed me up because I was eating anything and everything, and I thought I was impervious to it because I didn't gain weight. I was still skinny. I was still active, and I could handle my sugar. The worst I'd get is maybe acne. But boy, oh boy, when them 30s hit, when
them 30s hit,
when them 30s hit, boy, it hit. Unfortunately, it hit me around 26, 27. So I knew when I woke up one day when I was 26 and my knees cracked. And I'm like, I'm getting it early. And then my back went out in circa 27. And then my elbows, if you can believe, went out. The popping and locking circa 29. I knew by 30, I was going to probably be a paraplegic. But 30 hit and I realized my gut health wasn't good. It took me a while to get checked out. You know, I wasn't really, I was really holistic about going to the doctors and stuff. I thought self-medication and mama's old ginger ale tactic would have kept me alive, but unfortunately it did not. So I went to go check myself out. Over time, I found out I had Crohn's disease. So I just had to change my diet, bro. I had to, because unfortunately it's not a curable disease, but it's manageable. Right. So, of course, it can get worse if I decide to keep eating the wrong things. So I've been trying to Eat much more healthier, drink much more water. I definitely changed my habit from this candy eating craving kid. I still destroy and devour cookies like it's nobody's business, but I'm still that little junk food kid inside. So I'm trying my best. Lord knows I'm trying to eat healthier, be healthier, like the Honey Cheerios Happy Bee. But one day maybe I could be an advocate for Crohn's disease. I can stand up out there, and promote safe gut health, on the stage performing and you got a boo-boo, try this. I could really help out people with Crohn's disease, and, maybe it's something that could be, pretty powerful. But at the end of the day, I just want to make sure everybody knows this. You got to be healthy. You got to watch what you do and put in your body. And hopefully I can help transition through that through music. I'm not really embarrassed to let y'all know I got a disease, but it's Crohn's. And it's Cronin.
It's Cronin.
It's Cronin.
Look, I get it, dog. It sucks. And like you said, you got to be careful about what you put in your body, because
drugs too, man.
Drugs too. Like, your body is your temple. And in a way, I'm not religious, but I understand that in a way, So I get that. My brother passed away a couple years ago from
peace.
Rest in peace to J. Ron, But great man, just had the wrong place, wrong time. Did something he shouldn't have done, and drug abuse is serious, y'all. Watch out for fentanyl. Watch out for anything you ingest into your body. Cause
Absolutely.
Like he said about being an advocate for Crohn's disease, drug abuse is a big thing. So we're going to make sure that between your digestive health and between drug abuse, we're going to make sure y'all straight.
Absolutely. And if you listen to our music, your mental health can also get a boost as well. So
big ups.
Let's do that.
Well, Chase, I'm glad that you came out to the jungle, chopped it up with me about some stuff.
I appreciate you getting me in a vulnerable state to talk about it with the lovely folks face to face. You my brother, and this was dope, man. This was dope.
Tell them where they can find you at.
Y'all can find me anywhere you want to find me. Like I said, Chase Rhyme Music on Instagram. You can find me Chase Rhyme on Facebook. You can check me out anywhere on all streaming platforms. I'd love for you guys to keep in tune, because the new album Afronaut is dropping very much soon, and we got a lot of things coming out from the camp. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. Friendly neighborhood black man.
Well, y'all know what it is. Thank y'all for checking out What's Riiking. We got more to stink up.
Let's go.